It's not the big things that add up in the end. It's hundreds, thousands, or millions of little things that separate the ordinary from the extraordinary. Darren Hardy. This quote from the book The Compound Effect left a big impact on my life. Back then when I was just starting out my financial journey, I thought I have to do something big to make a drastic difference in my life. But the thing is, how can I even do that or get there when I lack all the basic knowledge or habits that will allow me to achieve it? This is the biggest mistake a lot of us do. We focus too much on the thought of making that one big investment or earning one large paycheck that will set us up for life. But the thing is, reaching financial success is not about those big achievements or that one lucky investment. It's about consistently making small, smart financial decisions day in and day out. It's about developing a good financial habits that will lead to long-term success. Take saving for example. Saving a small amount of money each day might not seem like much, but over time, it can add up to a significant amount. For example, if you save 1,000 pesos a month for 35 years, that's about 432,000. If you think 1,000 is too much for you, this is just almost 7 days of you not buying coffee at Starbucks. And that doesn't stop there. If you invested 1,000 in an index fund that earns 7.63% return, you can transform it into 1.6 million. By just sacrificing 7 days worth of Starbucks coffee, you would have saved up $1 million. This is by far the simplest way of looking at this code. By simply changing a tiny bit of your daily habit, you created something big, and the change doesn't stop there. Knowing that you can save up so much by changing one thing would cause a chain reaction of you thinking of ways to save more. Now this brings up one important factor: discipline. Most people, when they want to reach financial success, just think about it. They know they have a problem with their spending, but they don't want to do something about it, or are just too lazy to do something. When presented with a sales sign, they easily end up buying it even though they don't need it. And the thing just goes to the side of the room collecting dust with all the things they bought that weren't used as well. This simple problem alone is one of the main culprits why a lot are troubled financially. They don't have the discipline to commit to a budget. They don't know how to separate wants and needs. Understanding the difference between the two is crucial because it can help you make better financial decisions. You can prioritize your needs and allocate your money towards them first. By prioritizing your needs, you can ensure that you have the essentials covered before spending on your wants. This can help you avoid overspending. It's important to learn to say no to things that you may want but don't necessarily need. Instead, focus on saving and investing your money in things that will benefit you in the long run. But don't get me wrong, I'm not saying you have to sacrifice all your wants. It's good to sometimes reward yourself when you achieve a milestone. This can help you last longer in maintaining this habit. Although a little warning, some people get off track when rewarding themselves too much. That's why you have to balance it out. Another thing that holds you back financially is you always make an excuse instead of just changing. Now change is a big word for a lot of people. When they hear that, they think it's offensive. I always hear this, especially nowadays. Why would I change? I'm perfect just the way I am. Well, if you have this attitude, then you've already resigned yourself to plateau for the rest of your life. The world won't change for you, and so does your finances won't adapt for you. If you always make an excuse or blame everyone else besides yourself, my salary isn't enough, the government is biased towards the rich, investing's for the rich, then how did other people do it who had nothing to start with? It's because instead of blaming external factors, they focus on what they can do to get ahead. They don't focus on what they can control. Just take what is happening right now. I know the situation is getting worse, and we don't know if there will be an impending war ahead of us, but what can we do about it? If you focus too much on what you can control, then you would be too afraid to even make a move. Instead, plan out what you can control, like in investing. Invest only in the companies you understand well. Do you think the most successful people in the world got there by looking for reasons? No, it's the opposite. Successful people look for reasons that something can be done, even while external factors are making it hard for them. They push through what they believe is the right thing to do now to change their lives. And by the way, just a quick detour before we head on to the next point. I said a while ago about controlling what you can control. In investing, it is our goal to choose the right companies to invest in, and one platform that can help you analyze companies well is simply Wall Street. Now, I've been using this platform for years, and it has made my investing journey a lot more comfortable. Back then, when I looked for companies to invest in, I jumped from platform to platform just to filter out stocks. But with this They provide me with a lot of data, from graphs, comparisons, updates, and so much more. It has brought ease to my investing life, and from what takes me hours of research down to minutes because I just need to open one platform. And the best thing about it, it's so easy to understand. So for a beginner investor, this would be a great tool for you to start with, because as we are discussing now, it is the daily habits that will lead to big changes in your life, and you can easily make it a habit if it's easy to incorporate in your day-to-day life. That's what this platform has done for me. I can easily open up my phone and scan through the important updates of the stocks in my watch list. And that's not all. They also have a portfolio tracker that can help you analyze the health of your portfolio. So if you want to try it out, head down to my link below. They offer their basic plan for free, and if you decide to avail their paid plan, by using my link, you can get 30 and even up to 40% discount. So what are you waiting for? Level up your investing journey with Simply Wall Street. Now back to the video. Being short-sighted. Well, I know it's hard to sacrifice some things for a greater goal in the future, but you must learn that to improve your financial life, some things just take time. In investing, compounding is the key to growing your money, but it doesn't happen overnight. This is why a lot of people tend to stay away from it. They think they won't be able to reap the benefits of cutting back on some things, like expensive coffees or night outs, because it's taking such a long time. Most say I don't care about retirement, I'd probably be dead by then. I'm just gonna live life the way I wanted to, without thinking of the future. This is common thinking. Yes, although there is that chance, but chances are you'd still be alive by then, and you'd still be broke. With this thinking alone, you won't ever improve your financial life. Instead of doing this, make some small changes in your life so that you can maintain it for a long time. Have the mindset that every money you invest now is a day you don't have to work for tomorrow. Don't fall for short-term gratification. Just take the wealth of Warren Buffett for example. He accumulated most of his money after his 50th birthday. It is said that if he quit investing and retired to play golf at 60, the rough estimation of his net worth would only be 11.9 million instead of the billions he has today. With this idea, there are things you need to look at from a wider perspective, that building up your way to financial success sometimes just takes time and discipline. So in conclusion, it's essential to recognize that success is not just about one big moment or decision. It's a culmination of many small choices made consistently over time. When it comes to financial success, this means developing daily habits that prioritize your needs over your wants, tracking your expenses, creating a budget, saving and investing regularly, and avoiding unnecessary purchases. I know it's easy to get caught up in the idea of overnight success or instant gratification, but the truth is, sustainable success comes from consistent effort and discipline. By focusing on the little things, you can separate yourself from the ordinary and achieve the extraordinary. So whether it's in your finances, your career, your relationships, or any other aspect of your life, remember that the small things matter. Consistently taking small steps towards your goals, day in and day out, can lead to significant achievements and success in the long run. With that, this ends this video for today. I hope you've learned something, and if you did and still haven't clicked the like button, then I'd appreciate it if you show your support by clicking it before you leave. And if you haven't tried Simply Wall Street, then try it now. There's nothing to lose. It would really level up your investing journey. Thank you, and see you in the next video.